presence over here. Today I, Handa,
And I Secretary God
welcomes you on the behalf of Goenka Public School, Bareilly. Today we all are gathered here for our first episode, Kaamil, the people who complete our society. In this, we are going to introduce those personalities who gave a remarkable contribution in our society. Today, we have an eminent scholar, a great educator, and of course, a self-made woman, Mrs. Praveen Handa, the director of Handa Public School. Welcome to Goenka Public School, Bareilly.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
How are you, ma'am?
Fine. Thank you.
Ma'am, like not everyone is born with a dream to change the face of our society. So, ma'am, I would like to know that who's the one that has motivated you to change the face of our society?
I would say it was self-motivation. Like destiny teaches you a lot many things. And as things happened, I had self-motivation and I got into this passion of teaching. There was nobody as such. My mother wanted me to be a lawyer, my father an engineer, and destiny wanted me to be a teacher. So I would say it was destiny that gave me self-motivation to work as a teacher.
Actually, you are an inspiration for all of us. Ma'am, I would like to know your opinion about the school environment for the students, about the ideal school environment for the students in the school.
See, you are a student, when you come from home, what do you expect in a school? A nice place, your friends, you want to smile, you want to be happy, you want to be off the pressure. Okay? So, school should be a place where a child wants to come. It should have a congenial atmosphere. It should have smiles, very nice teachers who greet you, who counsel you, who love you. Because if the teachers are good, then you want to come to that school because you miss them otherwise. So what I feel is, your question was what should be the environment in school, right?
Yes.
So it should be very congenial. There should be synergy between the teachers and children. A good rapport, which is very important in an ideal school. Get it?
Ma'am, as you said that to maintain a good environment in the school, we need good teachers too. So, ma'am, how do you see the role of a teacher in the learning processes?
That's a very important question. That's nice.
Thank you.
See, as far as learning is concerned, you can only learn when somebody gives you a concept in a clear form, where there is clarity. Then only you will be able to learn. If the teacher is confused and she doesn't know how to explain the concept, then your learning will become difficult. So the role of a teacher is very important. She has to do some homework or groundwork before she comes to school, so that whatever she explains to you, you can easily grasp it and you can easily learn. Main role is of a teacher, whatever she knows, she's going to impart it to you. And if she's confused and if she doesn't do any groundwork, obviously you kids are not going to get clarity of that particular subject. So are we confused about it? So the role of teacher is very, very important in the learning process. However she explains, that is the way you will learn. That is the way you will learn, whatever. And she has to be very balanced while dealing with the children in the class. That is very, very important because even a teacher is a human being. She may be in trouble because of some problem at home. But when she comes to class, mind you, the role of a teacher is they have to forget everything and they have to get down to their work, maintaining a balance. Maintaining a balance. Then only you people can learn.
Ma'am, along with teachers, students also play a vital role in our education system. So, ma'am, according to you, what qualities do the student possess so that he could be a role model in society?
See, today you all are kids. You come from very affluent families. See, ठीक है? तो अगर मैं तुमको बोलूँ don't go on a bike, it is better you ride a bicycle. तो you children will say नहीं हमारा status नहीं है and I want a bike. You won't listen to your parents. See, you say that students are very important, you know. Students के बिना teacher बेकार है, you complement each other because the teacher must have students and the student must have a teacher, otherwise no point. So, a child has to be very honest, very practical, thoughtful, and all the fingers are not equal, so we can't expect everyone to control, everybody is balanced, everybody is nice. But we have to inculcate habits. We have to inculcate these habits in a child. He should possess good qualities. First, we need to listen. First, we need to listen what the elders are saying. He should be honest, thoughtful, and adaptable. You know, आज के बच्चों में patience नहीं है. They don't want to listen to anybody. They don't want to listen to anyone who says that they are the best. So, to be a role model, a child must have accommodation, adaptation, or adjustment, thoughtful, and practical in his thought actually. So, ये चीजें inculcate करने के लिए parents का role है and teachers का role है.
Ma'am, as we know that this era is an era of competition. So ma'am, how do you think that a student can tackle the pressure faced by them?
Firstly, they should not think, you know, okay, competition is so important. They should forget their ego. Then there will be no pressure. The pressure is because of ego. आप लोग ये सोच लेते हो कि यार मैं हार गया तो लोग क्या कहेंगे? What are people? What are people? Nothing. You are more important. Don't think. Don't try to buy happiness by pleasing other people. You know, you have to be happy within yourself. So when it comes to competition, first of all, you should think that it is my target. I want to be this. Alright? So why should we feel that there is competition? I have to become a DM or I have to become a custom officer. That's all. If I can be, good. If not, destiny must have got something for me. ये जरूर याद रखना है. It's not important that whatever we think we can do. Most of the time, destiny turns your tables. So it's both ways. You must have a target. I assure you, it's very good to have a target in life because then you will try to achieve it. And if you can't achieve it, then you should not get frustrated. You should always say, thank you God, you must have thought something about me. So in this competition world, you know, most of the kids go for suicide, they go into depression, they feel that they have lost. So first thing, when you are entering this world of competition, forget your ego, just think of your target and your achievements. That you want to achieve such a thing. Then you will not face any problem.
Ma'am, looking into today's competition, ma'am, in our curriculum, daily new things are added, daily new researches are going on, and daily basis everything is updated. But our NCERT books are not being updated since a decade. So ma'am, don't you think so that they should be updated from time to time?
Yes, they must be updated. And it's strange that educators of our country have not thought of it. You are thinking at this age. Why didn't the people who are making policies and who are making curriculums think of this? So many states have been added, but NCERT is still saying there were 25 states. Right? So it is for the policy makers and educators of the country. They should think of it, and I think it is needed that we update NCERT. They must be. They should be revised. And I think the new NEP has brought this into mind. And there have been something like 1534 changes, as I read on Google. They are changing. They are updating now.
Hope the CBSE work on this soon.
See, today all the students and teachers are here. I want to make it very clear to you people. This CBSE, UP board, ICSE is nothing. They are just titles. आपका मेन मकसद आप लोग नीच के लिए जा रहे हो wherever, whichever competition you are going. CAT, CAT is everywhere the same. Pi r square is the same. A square, B square is the same. Velocity is the same. speed, light. So whether it is UP board, whether it is CBSE, whether it is ICSE, our focus should not be on the board, it should be on the topic that we have. Trust that topic, because हमारी जिंदगी topic से related and not with the boards. After your 12th, nobody even asks you about the board because you went for college. You may have studied in Hartman, you may have studied in Mahamaya, but in Bareilly college you are going and sitting on the same bench as equal. Alright? So these CBSE जो आप पूछने वाले थे, I want to tell you that we children focus that हम CBSE में पढ़ते हैं, and I study in ICSE and I am from UP board. These boards have got nothing to do with the child's life. What you have to focus is on the subject matter. That is important. Because when you are sitting for CPMT or for NEET, you are not writing I am from CBSE board, I am from ICSE board. वहाँ तो सबके लिए एक से questions हैं. So don't have this hangover in mind that you are from this board, you are from that board. Your main criteria should be that you are well versed with the topics, what the society needs. That's important.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, could you please tell us that how will we be able to achieve our target set by the UNICEF of achieving 100% literacy in India?
You think we can have 100% literacy in India? Can you all who are sitting out here, you think we can have 100% literacy in India? Not possible. These targets are fixed on paper. These policy makers, they won't write all this. If they don't write, then we will not try to achieve. So they set a target by 2016 or something. UNICEF, we have to have 100% literacy. These are all written matters. But come to the practical side of it. You go to buy vegetables. Since childhood you eat vegetables. Do you think that vegetable will become literate? He's saying, oh yes ma'am, please come, tomatoes are today 10 rupees kg. No. Literate means what? They should know how to read and write. Both na humko aata hai, paise jodna aur likhna. Okay. Now there is a difference between literacy and education. So what exactly do you want? How should be a person literate? What exactly do you look for? Literate ka kya matlab hai? What are you looking out for?
Ma'am, a person, now we see that if a person is able to read and write and do the signatures, then probably he is literate. But ma'am, for me, a person is called literate who know that this is right. He or she can make differences in right and wrong.
Yes, that is it. So do you think India can be literate according to UNICEF 100%? It's a dream. Let's see. I don't think we can manage because India is highly populated, reaching every person. Achha, tell me, what should we I ask you? My parents were not very highly educated. Maybe even your dadi was not so highly educated. And we never went for tuitions. Our categories never went for tuitions. But today, every house has a daughter-in-law who is BA or MA. Why is her child going for tuitions in pre-nursery? आप कहते हैं literacy rate है, उसके बावजूद भी बच्चे pre-nursery में tuitions में जा रहे हैं. First to fifth का हर माँ को पढ़ा लेना चाहिए. She should be able to teach. So, do you think we can attain literacy rate of 100% when mothers who know how to read and write are not able to teach their children of primary, nursery and nursery? They want them to go for tuitions. So basically what we need is education, not literacy. We need education, not literacy. पढ़ने लिखने से हर कोई educate नहीं हो जाता, and right and wrong decisions जो आदमी ले सकता है वही educated और वही literacy होनी चाहिए. Reading and writing is not, that is not the need of the hour today, as UNICEF said, that we need literacy 100%. We need education. Even if it is 80%, we need education, not literacy.
Like you can see in today's era, students are getting 100% result in subjects like literature, English and Hindi. So, ma'am, what is your perspective about it?
I'm not very happy with the 100% results of CBSE because I find them that goes to the head of a child. Any child getting 99 in English, can he become an author of a book or something? 99 you are giving in English out of 100. Do you think that child is absolutely par excellence in English? If I let that child write something else, today I asked him to write about woman empowerment, so what did he find? Because whatever he mugged up, he crammed, he went and wrote in that thing. And he got 99. So this 100% result is not the right thing to give to the children, because that is going to their head, and that is why later on when they fail, then the child gets frustrated. They go into depressions, they go to drugs. This 100% result has ruined a lot many children. I'm not very happy with this 100% result. A child should get minimum should be like 70%. And 90% goes to the head of the child. Then he is not able to do anything. वो stagnant हो जाता है life में जाकर के. You will see do you watch KBC? Have you ever seen children from Brill coming there, or children from CBSE schools, or very well-versed children coming and appearing in KBSE, or normal children there? Normal boys, normal children, not very highly qualified. There was this lady who was making khichdi, if you remember, 1500 rupees pe khichdi, and she took 1 crore. She took 1 crore a year. So this 100% result is not the true result. It's not good actually. It's really not good. We should give lesser marks so that the child makes an effort. If you give 100, the child thinks he is the king or he is the queen. It's a wrong thing. Nobody is so perfect in literature or language or anything. Except for maths, I can think you can get 99 on 100, but giving 100% results in subjects like social studies and English is vague. It's very vague.
So ma'am, according to you, what could be the possible reasons that the private schools are implementing better methodology than the government schools?
See, in private, we are watching every day. In government schools, they are not being watched daily. So the method, of course, will be different because we are daily in touch with our teachers and students. But officers are not daily in touch with so many people or schools which are in rural area. So the methodology is different. Here we are paying out of our pocket. There it's the government who takes out of our pocket and funds everything. They are at ease. They are at ease. So their method is different than ours.
So ma'am, what steps should the government take? Because many students are there getting education from the government schools. There are students, those who don't get education because the teacher is not present in the class.
See, this is a very debatable topic and it's a very wide topic. We cannot discuss it at length out here, but one thing I will say, our government is really not working in the right direction as it should, because they are paying 40 to 80,000 to the teachers in the rural area, where only 5, 10 or 100 children are going. They take their midday meal and they come back. So they are not doing justice with the children actually. They are not doing justice. And if the government takes up this policy that within 5 kilometers or 2 kilometers, whichever private school is there, they should ask the private school to run a second shift. You see that? To run a second shift in that very school, and they can ask the people from the village to send their children to that particular school, and the government would give them money. Like they started with RT, right to education. Our schools are supposed to take 25% children in RTE from the village. So why not all of them in the second shift? Then that will save the government from making those buildings. They will save the government from giving a lot of high salaries to the teachers who are doing nothing basically these days. And it will save them a lot of problems. Financially, our status would increase. Nobody is looking at all this. Today, if we ask you, कि Parshadiya school है, why don't you take admission as a government school? Would you like to go? You wouldn't go. Then what is the fun? Why is the government running those schools when people don't want to go to those schools? They should close down. And they should give those teachers a job as a second shift in the private school and say, okay, we will give the salaries. They will come there. They will be scrutinized by us. They will be under our vision. So things will be better, much better. But nobody is taking about these things.
Ma'am, at this junction of your life, ma'am, what goals do you feel that you still have to accomplish?
What? Lots of goals. Can we think of completing them? My only goal is that our Indian children, I feel they are so easily influenced by anything which is very, glittery or advanced or anything as such. I want my children to be very balanced. I mean, they should not get carried away with anything which is very nice and glittery or advanced. They should think before adapting it. So my goal is any child who is coming within my reach or is talking to me, I want them, to learn, to be satisfied, contented, and when they pick up on something, they should balance and think the pros and cons whether we are doing the right thing or not. Just getting influenced, okay, oh, my friend has a bike, my friend has an iPhone, or then you tax your parents for that. So my goal is, to teach the children to be very contented in life, to thank God for everything, and to be very balanced. सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी is to be very respectful to your parents. And it is very respectful. आजकल के बच्चे respect करना भूल गए. Teachers की भी और बड़ों की भी. This is what I feel. I've seen. We were very lovable to our teachers. As we are going in the rickshaw, we, run and meet them, we hug them. But today's child, when they see their teacher, they tell their parents, we will meet teacher, and they turn their back to them. I've seen that many times. So that respect is going on in society. It's decreasing. I want all the children. My ultimate goal in life is any number of children who are coming in close connection with me should learn to take right decisions, to be balanced, to be contented. That is my main thing in life. And that's what I teach everybody.
Now I would like to request our Goenkas to ask some questions.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
In ancient era, there were many universities in India, such as Nalanda, Takshila, and Vikramshila. But in today's days, no universities in India which are not having place in the top 100 universities of world. Why would we lacking in this situation now?
One second. You go a little slow, then I'll be able to catch on what you're saying. Go a little slow. There are a lot of universities. See, we were a very literate country 300 years back. सबसे literate country थी. अगर आप रामायण पढ़ोगे, तो ours was a very literate country. Slowly, because of the political parties and because of these politicians, this situation has been created actually. And now come to it, you want good universities. Our universities are not so good because everybody is going abroad. Oh, I'm going from Massachusetts University and I'm from Harvard and I'm this. Why are they running there? Contentment nahi hai. Satisfaction nahi hai. In Hindi it is said, दूसरे की खिचड़ी में ज़्यादा घी नजर आता है. So what we are doing is, we have made this notion of being influenced by outsiders that they are better. They are still not better. If you trust me, then you will stay back. So our problem is that our children have lost trust and faith in their own teachers. We have started underrating our own teachers. So the teachers now, they feel like everybody is going to Harvard, nobody needs us. So they also become, relaxed. Otherwise, if you go to see, our universities are still good. You can't compete with BHU. There was a time, BITS Pilani, BHU, you see that Vellore study. these are very renowned places और आज भी you can't get admission in these places. ऐसा नहीं है. It is our own. That's what I was telling this child. Our children get influenced by outside things, you know. And my goal is that any child who comes in contact with me should learn to be contented and not, you know, to get influenced very quickly by whatever you see is glittering like gold. So we are not contented. We have lost faith. That is why our universities don't have this. ऐसा नहीं है that our universities are useless. No, they are good. We are underestimating them. We are underestimating them. That's all. Otherwise, good universities are still there. What else? Yeah, anybody else? Yeah, come on.
You mentioned about the degrading economic conditions of the some countries. So, do you think that it may affect on the education in upcoming years?
Degrading economic condition will affect the education system.
In upcoming years.
All right. See, if the country doesn't have funds, तो ये जो free में बच्चे पढ़ा रहे हैं तो पढ़ाई नहीं पाएंगे. So, with this kind of economy which we are having, and your education is becoming costly every day, all the private schools, they are increasing their fees. And if this economic condition continues, do you think the school people will be able to maintain the schools and you will be able to give the fees? No. So it's a cycle. If anything is being pulled, the effect will be on everything. Not only education, but everything. See, I give you a very small example. If the financial condition of a family goes bad, obviously a child who was studying in an affluent school has to change and go to a medium school. Exactly the same condition of the country. When the economy is retarded, the whole system will be retarded. Yeah.
At this point of time, education has become a business.
Has become a
business.
business, yes.
What are your views about this situation?
Very nice. I have a school, but my problem is people are doing business. There is no due thought about it. If you say schools are doing social work, you see that? I will say they are doing social work, but for a consideration, but for an amount they are being paid for. Okay. So, you can't say that you are doing business with a social cause. There is business because we are taking money, but if somebody is just not imparting good education and not giving quality to the children for the fees or the consideration they are taking, then that is business. And that is personal to everybody. We cannot, say that you are doing business or he is doing business. It will be very controversial. But that though you children should understand, if what you're paying for, if the school is providing you the good facilities and everything you should get in that amount of money, then that school is not doing business. Okay? It's personal.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving a precious time.
Thank you so much. It was lovable being out here with all of you. And I hope you will benefit with what I said. Contentment is very important in life. Be contented with whatever you have and say thank you to God every day for what you have. Okay? Alright?
Thank you for being with us and hope we come up soon with the next interview of another renowned personality who has devoted their life for the well-being of our society.